Okay, so now let's do number 4. Let's start off by reading the problem. A rectangular garden has a perimeter of 28.6 feet. The length of the garden is 8.75 feet. What is the width in feet of the garden? So before we begin, I wrote down what is the goal of our problem is to find the width in feet. And then on top of that, I drew a visual as well. It's important to you do draw visuals so you visualize success when you do tackle these word problems. Now, what are our key numbers? Our key numbers are our perimeter is 28.6 feet and our length is 8.75 feet. And so, when doing this problem, it's good to write down the formulas you might need to solve this question. So, our perimeter formula for rectangles is perimeter equals length plus length plus width plus width, or 2 times length plus 2 times width. Because we have two different formulas for perimeter, that means you have two different strategies that you can use while solving this equation. You could add all 4 sides or multiply this length, multiply the width by 2, then add. And if you do both equations and get the same answer, then you should be more confident that you did the correct steps. However, if you use both equations and did not get the same answers, that means you need to double check your work to make sure you have any calculation missteps. So let's start off with using our multiplication problem. So I know the length is 8.75 feet, and I'm going to multiply that by 2. So 5 times 2, 0, 10, carry the 1. 7 times 2, 14, plus 1, 15, carry the 1. Cross that out so I don't get confused. 2 times 8 equals 16 plus 1, which equals 17. So with this 8.75, there's 2 numbers to the right of the decimal. 2, there's 0 to the right of the decimal. So 2 plus 0 is 2, meaning we have to move our decimal 2 places. So 1, 2. So meaning the length is, the addition of the length is 17.50 feet. So, if I was to subtract this from our perimeter, we will be able to find out the perimeter minus 2 times length is the same as 2 times width. Because if you subtract this from this side of the equation, you must do it to the other side of the equation as well. So let's do our subtraction. So that means that our 2 times width must equal 9.0 feet. So I know Mr. Morales might not be the best at doing 9.10 divided by 2. So I'm going to break that number down into ways that I do know how to divide. For example, 9 does not divide evenly into the number 2. So I'm going to break this into 8 plus 1. I know 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 1 divided by 2 is the same as 1/2, which is the same as 0.50. Now I have this 0.10 that I need to divide by 2. So I know that 0.10 is the same as 1 dime. And if I was to split 1 dime into 2, I will have 2 nickels, and 1 nickel is equal to 0.05, meaning that this will equal to 0.05 as well. So now I just need to add my three numbers here. So 4 plus 0.5 plus 0.05. And we're going to get 4.55 feet. There we go.